Welcome and good afternoon, family, friends, and of course, the zoo. The zoo consists of Awesome, Martini, Willet, Talisker, Brandy, Lily, and Kramer. I am Bridget Rafferty, a 30-year friend of Hillary and now a quote-unquote sister wife of Jeff. I'm also a minister of the Open Ministry, and it is my great privilege to perform this ceremony today. Today we have so much to celebrate. Martini the dog's 9-year adoption anniversary, Martini's 14th birthday,
Yay.
and oh, by the way, the wedding of Jeff and Hillary in holy matrimony. Yay, Martini and Willet. After many tequila tastings, martinis, lemon drops, Saturday nights at Walgreens, crazy Hillary dating stories over the years, I am thrilled to see my good friend unite with a man as wonderful and kind as Jeff. Today, we also celebrate the retirement of Hillary's 2005 Excel dating spreadsheet. Many stories about that spreadsheet will follow at the Zoom reception. So, we are gathered today to witness and commence the marriage of Hillary and Jeff. Not to mark the beginning of a relationship, but to recognize and strengthen the bond that already exists. We've seen this bond in many ways, including their shared love of animals, which led them to drive hundreds of miles to rescue Willet and welcome him home to their boozy zoo. First, we'd like to take a few moments to recognize those significant family members and friends who have joined our Lord God. While they now reside in heaven, they are with Hillary and Jeff every day in spirit to guide them along their journey. Allow me to introduce our virtual guests joining us from heaven today. First, we have Jeff's parents, Laverne and Harold Williamson. Such a handsome couple, full of life and love. They are pictured here as a young couple going out on the town. Harold loved wearing fedora hats, and Jeff is wearing one today in his memory. They were so excited when Hillary and Jeff asked them to be their maid of honor and best man. We are confident that as dog lovers themselves, they would approve of Martini and Willet standing in for them today. Next, Noreen Foley Williamson, Jeff's late wife, another lovely Irish redhead. She loved Jeff deeply and made him happy for 26 years. Next, Mary and Jack Veer, Hillary's parents, who set a great example of a long and happy marriage and were always so warm and welcoming to the menagerie of Hillary's friends, dogs, and cats who crossed their paths over the years. Next, we have Right Reverend Monsignor Henry Veer, Vicar of New York. Hillary's Uncle Henry graciously performed all the major sacraments, delivered graduation ceremonies, and celebrated joyous family occasions. His tremendous faith carried the Veer family through the tragic deaths of young Marilyn and Johnny Veer. Uncle Henry's sparkling blue eyes and beautiful smile are shown in this picture with Cardinal O'Connor, which was taken at one of the infamous Sunday night dinners at Mary and Jack's house in Rye, New York. Next, we have Marilyn Veer, Hillary's beautiful sister and best friend, who died way too young. Marilyn loved red carnations, and in her honor, both Jeff and Hillary are wearing them today. Johnny Veer loved being the oldest of the 6 Veer children and took incredible pride in being everyone's big brother. Hillary chose this picture of Johnny smiling proudly, surrounded by everyone. We'd also like to recognize 2 very close friends who recently passed, who we know are at this happy occasion in spirit. Brian Spuler, a very close friend of both Hillary and me, with whom we shared many laughs and fun times, including a hilarious stay in San Francisco while Hillary was working there. Brian and I have the same birthday, and Hillary often treated us to decadent dinners at the Metropolitan Club. Next, we have Hillary's dear friend, Fran Hallis. Fran and her sister Ginny met Hillary years ago at doggy agility class. Fran's whole family adopted Hillary, including her, in every Thanksgiving dinner and all the family festivities. And finally, we have Dips, Hillary's darling diabetic diva who earned her angel wings a few months ago. Let's blessed to honor each of these fabulous souls and ask for their blessing today. Okay. Ginny, would you like to make a toast too?
I'm honored to be included in this special day. Hillary and I met through our mutual love of animals and consider her a member of my family. After meeting Jeff, I felt like I knew him a lifetime. Don't worry, Jeff. I will always look out for you and make sure Hillary treats you right.
Thank you, Ginny.
So Bridget, since they were such fabulous souls, why don't we raise a glass for each one of them? Should we? Really? Don't they deserve it?
All 9 or so
Why
of them?
not? They deserve it. This is a fun occasion. They want us to be happy.
Okay, maybe you should lead this part of the ceremony. Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers to our dearly departed friends and family members. Okay. Now we have the Declaration of Consent. These days, wedding officiants like me rarely ask who is giving the bride away. In this case, however, Jeff could not receive Hillary as his wife without the express consent of both Martini and Willett. So I ask, will each of you give your dad a paw shake approval so your dad can marry your mom? Yay,
Yay,
Willett!
Willett.
Thank you. Hi,
Martini, you want to stand up? Teeny, can you get up?
Oh,
You can sit up.
Oh.
Yay, Teeny.
All right. Jeff has Martini and
Okay.
Willett's approval, so we can continue. Okay. Ginny, since you are the only other human here today with us on the phone, do you approve of this marriage?
Hillary, if you don't hurry up and marry my Jeff, I swear I will break out of this hospital and marry Jeff myself.
Okay. Thank you, Ginny.
That was quite the approval. Thank you.
Since we have Martini, Willett, and Ginny's approval, we can proceed. At this time, I would like to share a few suggestions with you both. 1, be constantly grateful for this precious person who has chosen to make a life with you. 2, be generous with compliments, attentive and helpful. The world can be a tough place, and any of us can be subject to rough handling. Each of you can, by your tenderness toward each other, kind words, and thoughtful action, make your marriage an uplifting refuge. 3rd, and perhaps most important, make truth the bedrock of your lives together. A happy and loving marriage is built on trust and respect. That trust and respect can be sustained if you both deeply commit to always being open and truthful in every exchange, no matter how small. I hope that you have many long years to delight in each other's company, to feel gratitude for your great fortune in having found each other, to make a home together that is at once sheltering and welcoming, to each do meaningful, productive work at home and in the world, and to love and be loved by friends and family who are here to support you. Along these lines, here are a few lines from Wilfred Arlen Peterson's reading, The Art of Marriage. Happiness in marriage is not something that just happens. A good marriage must be created. It is not only marrying the right person, it is being the right person. Now is our statement of intent.
Willett, come on back. Come on, baby. Come back. Yeah, we gotta fix it ready. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Yes. Okay, we can proceed now.
Okay, thank goodness.
Sit.
Marriage is a gift from God, given to us so we may experience the joys of unconditional love with a lifelong partner. I know you believe God designed your marriage to be an intimate relationship between a man and a woman, and obviously many fur babies.
Come on, Teeny.
Jeff and Hillary, because your deep love for each other comes from God above, this is a sacred moment, and it is with great reverence that I now ask you to declare your intent. Jeff and Hillary, do you present yourself willingly and of your own accord to be joined in marriage?
We do.
We do.
Okay, good. It is in this spirit that you are here today to exchange these vows. Please turn to each other, get closer to each other, and share your vows. Hillary, please repeat after me. I, Hillary, take you, Jeff, to be my husband.
I, Hillary, take you, Jeff, to be my husband.
Today I promise that while the world may change,
Today I promise, while the world may change,
and now we may change and grow with it,
we may change and grow with it,
I will always love you, always treasure you,
I will always love you and always treasure you,
and will share all that I am with you.
and will share all that I am with you.
I am so proud and honored from this day forward to be your wife.
I am so proud and honored from this day forward to be your wife.
Jeff, please repeat after me. I, Jeff, take you, Hillary, to be my wife.
I, Jeff, take you, Hillary, to be my wife.
Hillary, I promise to try not to kill all your plants.
Hillary, I promise to try not to kill all of your plants.
Well, thank you.
I promised not to complain about the kitty litter and walking the dogs at night in winter.
I promise not to complain about the kitty litter and late night walks in the middle of winter.
You heard that here.
I vow to encourage us to try new and strange things.
I vow to try to encourage us to try new and strange things.
I vow to fill your I love you bank every day.
I vow to fill your I love you bank every day.
I vow to never ask you to try my strange meal combinations.
I vow to never ask you to try my strange meal concoctions.
Well, that's a relief.
I vow to be the best parts of me that fit perfectly with the best parts of you.
I vow to be the best parts of me that fit perfectly with the best parts of you.
I pledge to be sensitive and respectful
I pledge to be respectful
and
and
sensitive
sensitive
You can do this.
of your unique talents, abilities, and quirks.
of your unique talents, abilities, and quirks.
I pledge to lend you strength for all of your dreams.
I pledge to lend you strength for all of your dreams.
Through our union, we can accomplish more than I can alone.
Through our union, we can accomplish more than I can alone.
I believe in you.
I believe in you.
Thank you.
Okay, very good. Now we will exchange rings.
Okay.
For thousands of years, men and women have exchanged rings as a token of their vows. Let these rings be a sign that your love has substance as well as soul, a past, a present, and a future. Jeff, take Hillary's ring, place it on her finger, and repeat after me. Hillary, I give you this ring
Hillary, I give you this ring
as a sign that I choose you to be my wife,
as a sign that I choose you to be my wife,
my partner and my best friend to the end of my days.
my partner, my best friend, to the end of our days.
Hillary, take Jeff's ring, place it on his finger, and repeat after me.
Okay.
Jeff, I give you this ring
Jeff, I give you this ring
as a sign that I choose you to be my husband,
as I choose you to be my husband,
my partner and my best friend
my partner and my best friend
to the end of my days.
to the end of my days.
Jeff, do you take Hillary and agree to accept all future rescue cats, dogs, and possibly horses and rename them something boozy?
I do.
Hillary, do you take Jeff and all his sister wives, Ginny, Heather, Tammy, Sunny, Shar, Mary, me, and any additional sister wives Jeff selects?
Of course, that's agreeing that they will vote for Trump again in 2024 and all other conservatives that I select.
Well, in that case, Jeff and Hillary, since you have consented together in holy matrimony and have pledged yourselves to each other by your solemn vow and the exchange of rings, and have declared your commitment of love before God and these witnesses, I now pronounce you husband and wife in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. Those whom God has joined, let no man tear apart. Jeff, you may kiss your bride.
Yay! Thank you, sweetie.
All right. Ladies, gentlemen, and zoo babies, it is my great privilege and pleasure to introduce to you for the very first time Mr. and Mrs. Williamson, Jeff and Hillary.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay! And thank you, Bridget,
My pleasure.
for doing this. My
Very
parents
good
are in
job,
heaven,
Bridget.
and my
Oh, my
parents
pleasure.
would be so happy. I know they are. They always adored Bridget, and they always loved Bridget. They always asked about her on every phone call. I hope you're still nice to Bridget. She's such a lovely friend. Do you still keep in touch with Bridget? So
Well,
my parents are smiling down from heaven, so happy that you are here today and you led us in this journey. And Uncle Henry, I'm sure, approves. If he couldn't be here himself to bless this marriage, he sent you as his
Oh,
proxy.
it's my pleasure, and I don't know about the always being nice to me part. but yes.
Thanks for ratting me out. I'm getting it, girl.
But
Thank you.
yes, it has been a joy to be here with these two wonderful friends.
And the
So,
zoo babies, the
yes.
Boozy Zoo.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank
They
you,
are
Pete.
now
Thank you.
married.
Thank you,
Yay.
Jenny. It's real, Jenny. It happened, Jenny.
It's official.